In this video, we are going to talk about something most 2026 founders won't admit out loud. They built their product using different coding agents like Cursor, Bolt, Lovable, Claude Code, etc. They moved fast, kept costs low, and shipped something that looked ready. And for a while, it was fine. Then real users showed up. And here's what the data actually says. A GitClear study found that AI-generated code has a significantly higher rate of code churn, meaning it gets rewritten or reverted at nearly twice the rate of human-written code. Gartner flagged that more than 60% of software projects using generative AI tools experienced unplanned rework before reaching stable production. The assumption was that vibe coding would replace the need for experienced engineers. It didn't. What it actually did was make it faster to build something that looks like a product, but isn't quite one yet. Inconsistent logic nobody can trace back. Database queries that work fine with 20 users and fall apart at 2,000. Authentication handling that would make any security engineer uncomfortable. Features that interact in ways the AI never predicted because it was generating code, not thinking through a system. This is not a knock on AI tools, they are genuinely useful. But there is a ceiling, and a lot of founders are hitting it right now. That ceiling is where we, iTechnolabs, come in. We are a full-stack software and AI development company based in Canada, with over a decade of engineering work behind us. Our team has built and shipped products across fintech, healthcare, legal tech, e-commerce, and SaaS. More than 500 products delivered, clients across North America, Canada, UK, Middle East, and beyond. We are not anyone new that pivoted to vibe code cleanup services just because it's trending. We have been doing the underlying work for years, refactoring messy legacy codebases, hardening architectures before scale, catching what gets missed when speed is the priority. Vibe coding. Cleanup specialist is just the name the industry finally gave to what we have always done. When a founder brings us their AI-generated codebase, here is what we actually do. We start with a full code audit. We read through everything, map the architecture as it actually exists, not as it was intended, and surface every structural risk before it becomes a customer-facing failure. Then we refactor. Clean structure, consistent patterns, logic that another developer can read and understand 6 months from now. We harden the architecture for scale. If the foundation cannot support real traffic or real data volume, we rebuild the parts that can't, not the parts that can. We fix performance. This means query optimization, load handling, response times that hold up under actual usage, not just demo conditions. We close security gaps. AI-generated code frequently misses input validation, access control issues, and data exposure risks that are not obvious until someone goes looking for them. And we take the whole thing to production-grade standards with proper error handling, monitoring hooks, deployment readiness, and documentation your team can actually use. The result is a product you can confidently put in front of customers, investors, or an enterprise buyer. If your product was built with AI and you are not fully confident in what's running underneath it, that's worth addressing before it becomes a bigger problem. Not because vibe coding was a mistake, but because the next stage requires a different kind of work. Talk with our vibe code cleanup specialist. We will look at what you have, tell you honestly what it needs, and give you a clear path forward. Book a free consultation with us through a link in description and we'll audit what you've built for free. Let's talk!